Spanish were eliminated at this stage on penalties 4 years ago, and they did it right this year. Landon Donovan with the ball in 60 seconds.
We can break down the World Cup. We can break down the quarterfinal for Spain and Portugal. I think it's pretty clear what the narrative is. It's all been written around Cristiano Ronaldo. FIFA is the most corrupt organization out there. I mean, yes, another Ronaldo Spain matchup. Yep, I'm convinced. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. I am convinced. Yes, absolutely. 2012 Euro, 2010 World Cup. What's the other one? Oh yeah, 2018 group stage. That's the other one. That's the other one. Any other Ronaldo Spain matchups? You know? Hey there. How's it going? Good morning. I just woke up 10 minutes ago. I'm getting liquor before the Ronaldo match because I'm going to be ranting about Ronaldo all match long for being a prima donna and all that. For the pride comes before the fall. I mean, FIFA will want Ronaldo to win today because FIFA is all about their Ronaldo Messi scenario in the semifinals. In my view, there's no doubt Argentina already through to the next round. If PSG own Qatar, two of their top stars are going to be up against each other in one of the semifinal matchups. Obviously, Neymar and Messi's number one, so Messi's going to win. Fred is rubbish. Fred is not that good. Casemiro, yeah, he's very good, but Argentina have to fall. Danilo and Sancho were hurt. The fullbacks who play for Juventus. Messi has praised Otamendi and Romero for their performances in the last match. Argentina keep the opposition to under 2 goals. All Argentina need to scored twice. Only 1 goal out on a deflected shot. Argentina, I don't care what anyone say. It ain't about the scoreline. Argentina did damn great because it really should have been 4-1. So I don't know where I'm hearing that Argentina didn't play well. Australia gave it their all because this was their last 10 minutes of the World Cup. That's the last 100 meters, an 800-meter dash. That's what we're talking about with Australia after they scored. What can you say? They just got momentum there, but Argentina held on. Messi found Martinez twice. Martinez didn't score. That's a one-player situation. But it's safe to say for me, this is going to be another matchup between Spain and Portugal. Because there's a lot of history between Portugal and Spain during the Ronaldo era. I don't think Spain were that great in the last Euro. I mean, different era. What can you say? That's a weird kit that Spain are wearing. That's weird. They're wearing Argentina blue today. Spain are going to win. They're wearing Argentina blue. Well, sort of. It looks like Argentina blue. What's up, man? Joaquin LeBron already won. You already won the championship. Look at how the Lakers are doing. We talk more about that. We talk more about Joaquin LeBron. But guess what? The biggest event in the world is going on. So I'm all dialed in on the World Cup right now. I've been paying attention to Anthony Davis at 55 points and scored 44 points and beat the Bucks and beat the places. We are. That's all that counts. Get the goal, his World Cup right here and get Joaquin LeBron the championship. If Argentina lose to Saudi Arabia and win the World Cup, if you start 2-9, Anything is possible. Win the World Cup after losing to Saudi freaking Arabia. Win the NBA Finals after starting 2-9. Go King LeBron and Goat Messiah. The greatest 12 months of sports I'm about to witness right here. So yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a June, baby. It is. It's gonna be a hell of an end to the year here for Argentina. Beast matchup, beast matchup, beast matchup. There's nothing but so-called contenders. It'll be a very attractive betting market for the sports books because people say Portugal, people say France, people say Brazil the most out of any team. I mean, people think Brazil are gonna win. Ah, don't worry, Pele's okay. He's not gonna die. He's in stable condition. He'll definitely he'll definitely be departed before the next World Cup, before 2026. I think the World Cup in 2026 will be as predictable as this one. 2030, European nation, Italia or France. I like Italia, but we'll see if there's any second World Cup narrative for Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe has too much of 26, but he's not going to win the 2026 World Cup. Maybe Neymar defeats France in that World Cup if we don't see it this year. Maybe we see France in Brazil in 2026. That'd definitely be a must watch. That'd be pretty cool, though, if Mexico or the United States faced off against Brazil in the quarterfinals or the semifinals of 2026. That'd be pretty romantic. Nothing but possession from Spain. They had 81% possession against Japan in the last match. We saw a potential. No. Let's just say that Spain are through next round. If we see an England-Spain semifinal, then yeah, the Armada fleet goes down. The Armada fleet went down when they tried to invade England. So I'm going with the Armada fleet storyline if we ever see England against Spain in this World Cup. Morocco. Ziyech is playing. I don't know where I was hearing from Leo and some other people that Ziyech wasn't playing or Hakimi, but it looks like they are playing. Ziyech of Chelsea, Hakimi of PSG. That's another thing. Hakimi of PSG star. They got to push the PSG star to the quarterfinals. The club owned by Qatar. FIFA will like the hype more with Spain and Portugal, but anything is possible in this match. Anything is. Maybe the first there will be an upset the next round. Damn well it's going to involve England because it's coming home to Rome Part 2. It's coming home to Rome to the Vatican after the Pope's birthday. Wouldn't that be poetic?
These two teams did meet 4 years ago in Russia. It was the only point Morocco got there in the group, a 2-2 draw in the final match of the group.
The two countries separated by 10 miles apart. The tip of Gibraltar. Morocco knocked out Portugal from the 1986 group stage to make it to the knockout, looking for another rematch against Portugal, while Spain are looking to show that it's a favorite right after making the semifinal of the Euro 2021, losing to Italy in penalties. Now Spain are top side, but will they? A golden generation side like that only happens. It's special. Not everyone can be a world class like David Villa. Not anyone can be as good as Xavi Hernandez, no matter how well Gavi is over there. Spain are a good side, but They've got their two young midfielders. Italia have got Baretti and Fagioli. That kid Bellingham is looking great for England. Bellingham in the midfield there. Is Adrian Rabiot gonna have a great game every week? No. Is Talian's gonna be subpar every single game? He's young, maybe not. Conte and Pogba are well established. These are some very big losses for France that we're talking about. England have had a habit of scoring goals in this World Cup so far. England are going to knock off France. Is that the best storyline? Argentina, England possibility, and Ronaldo, Messi possibility in the semifinal, I believe. But you never know with Qatar being owned by PSG and having their entire front three in the semis. But I think my scenario is just as exciting. I think the Ronaldo fanboys are going to see Pinaldo in the semifinals, even if he doesn't score, because Pinaldo has a super team. And they're saying, Messi has a stack team. Ronaldo has a stack team. It's rubbish. He has Bruno Fernandes, Ronaldo. He has Rafael Leao. He's got Ronaldo Sanchez. This nonsense. He's got the Man City defender. What do you call him? What do you call him? Ruben Diaz? Ronaldo don't have talent. Ronaldo don't have talent. Maybe Fernando Santos, he did a tactical masterclass in 2016, but this is a far better Portugal team talent-wise right now. All Ronaldo needs to do is stop crying already. Oh my God. His ego destroy that team. But you know what? Portugal is still going to win. FIFA just all about the money right here. Gotta go back to some of my comments predicting Croatia through, predicting. Well, some people think the Netherlands gonna go through. They could be closet Pinado fans for all we know. Because FIFA will definitely want the South American Classic. Morocco put together a show. Another one, and then he allows Morocco to break away. And as always, you are influenced. You're a human being. You're influenced by this crowd. It looked like we fall. Not a lot of contact there. Was able to draw the foul. You might guess who FIFA want. They want Spain, Portugal, or they would like to keep North Africa interested in watching the World Cup. First African nation to win the group since Nigeria in 1998. That was France's last title before the last World Cup. They could have gone back and looked to see if there was a foul initially, but because the play is now stopped and Morocco is scored here from the set piece, obviously can't review the previous play anymore. So, advantage Morocco in that sense. So Morocco looking for something special here from this free kick. It is Hakimi. That was a pretty good strike. That was a pretty good strike. FIFA World Cup quarterfinals. Yeah, I get it. Putting North Africa in there, put a team. It's not about putting the team in every region. FIFA is all about just storylines and stars. The final was Croatia against Brazil. They have England against France. They have Argentina against the Netherlands. The game is going on right now as we speak during the quarterfinal preview. Uh, but FIFA is all about the money. They are all about the hype. Uh, Spain and Morocco playing right now 0-0. FIFA want Spain to go through. So even if no bad calls are needed, what have you, maybe we see some timely bad defending if this is 1-0. 2010, Ronaldo gets knocked out by Portugal in the round of 16. 2012, Portugal get knocked out in penalties in the semifinals of Euro 2012. 2018, a tie game, 3-3. Ronaldo great free kick right there, 3-3. 3 prior meetings. This will be the first time Ronaldo knocks out Spain in a knockout tie between the World Cup and the Euro. This is you call it revenge against Spain, España for the 2010 World Cup for the 2012 quarterfinal. This is not the Spanish golden generation that Ronaldo's going up this time around. Let me just check. I know they didn't face off against 2006, but I'm just going to go check that one more time. One more time. No. They teams didn't face off in 2006. So, in case I missed something, whatever, I'm checking that too. So, yeah, that was another one. England, I know they beat. That was another one. Yep. This is revenge. Ronaldo wins 1 out of 3 knockout ties against Spain his career. That's the script. The hype with the Barcelona kids on Spain in the midfield, and Portugal with obviously all that they have there with Ronaldo, Fernandes, and Leao. We'll see if the great penalty merchant scores today or not. Let's see what we could see for Portugal in their manager in what could be his last match coaching the national team, or it is the last match that he's coaching with the national team because he's gone after this year. So 66 wins right there. I'd say he's going to beat Switzerland to be at 67 wins. 67 is a Gematria blood sacrifice. We could totally see that happening right here for Fernando Santos. Actually, yeah, you know what? This is his 68th win. I think he's going to be 68 wins playing for the championship. Fernando Santos, excuse me. It's a championship that is Gematria 68. It would be very prophetic if the games don't go to extra time, if they end in regulation, that championship as Gematria 68, championship in English, going up against England in the semifinals, potentially. I like that. I like that for Fernando Santos as we forecast Portugal in the knockout. Win number 68 against España, potentially. And then we have Luis Enrique with 86 losses. He's at 87 losses because they lost to Japan. So 91, excuse me, he's at 20 skates. He's at 21 wins entering the next round. After Spain win today, got tours to March 21, could remain at 21 right here. His 40th match with Spain as manager. Ronaldo's revenge is to Montreal 40, revenge for 2008, 2012, yada, 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 yada. And we have to see the head-to-head for Spain and Portugal for the next round. Spain and Portugal head-to-head. The Portugal has won 6 matches, drawn 16 and lost 18 matches against Spain. They could win their 7th game in Ronaldo's last matchup against Spain in his career for Cristiano Ronaldo. It looks like Switzerland are the stronger team, so Portugal face off against a stronger team, but FIFA is all about the money, so FIFA will give us Ronaldo Messi possibility. And their friends out there, their bookmaking friends, are going to enjoy the semifinals because they've got action on each side. So that's where we're seeing there with Portugal. Uh, Now let's see. Spain's goal differential at plus 34 with the victory against Morocco. It's Ronaldo. That's Jumanji 34. And then plus 33 is always a big number to the Freemason. So Spain, they could be at home with 68 matches played. Not only Santos' 68th win as manager, but also be Spain their 68th match played before a championship in 2026 at the Americas in the USA. And then Portugal, this would be their 35th match. They would play in their 36th match in the semifinal right after beating Spain. So in the Diego Maradona tribute with his death at 60 years of age, we could see Portugal with 18 wins for the World Cup semifinals, the World Cup final on the 18th day, Argentina's 18th World Cup participation, Portugal scoring their 57th goal at Qatar, but Portugal picking up 60 points before the semifinals. That's the death age of Diego Maradona. That's Maradona's birth age. We see a lot of 60 here during this World Cup with involving Argentina. 6-0. Every match wins in regular time. Only one loss, a bought and paid for match by the Middle East and the Saudi royal family and all of the regional fans. But the setup is very strong over here. Portugal are going to win the match for sure. They're going to defeat Spain. The main script that I have observed when I've been watching matches over the years is that Ronaldo has not knocked out Spain before. It can be the first time in 3 attempts in a World Cup that involves Argentina winning for the first time since the 13th World Cup in 1986. 1 out of 3 times against Spain in his first tenure. Luis Enrique had 8 matches and 6 wins. He entered the World Cup with 86 losses as a manager before Japan. So if this is Argentina's first World Cup victory since 1986, I think the 86 factor with the former Barcelona manager Luis Enrique before this World Cup, entering this World Cup, is going to be a sign that Spain are going through, and Spain have 0 shot of making it to the final. They certainly have 0 shot of making it to the semifinals if FIFA really is that corrupt, like imagine that they are, that these rich Arabs in the region are going to bribe their way to the World Cup, that Messi wins, that involves Ronaldo and Messi in the semifinals, that produces the highest ratings ever. Romantic upset. Well. How about Maradona in England and all that? How about that? Yep. So I'm convinced. I think it's just Lionel Messi fans who are saying that Switzerland's going to win today, but FIFA's rigged, guys. Let's be real. FIFA don't want their toy Ronaldo out. Ronaldo fangirls are going to lose interest in this World Cup very quickly because he just completely implode. Gold rate is over. This World Cup just accelerated to a higher degree. Cristiano Ronaldo make Juventus worse. Leaves Juventus and Man United are in the Europa League. Real Madrid. Juventus don't make the semifinals with Cristiano Ronaldo. They make it to the semifinal, Real Madrid. They win the Champions League without Cristiano Ronaldo. When Messi leaves Barcelona, 2 straight times they get knocked out of the group stage. They get knocked out of the group. But Real Madrid wins the Champions League without Cristiano Ronaldo. And when Ronaldo leaves Juventus, Man United are in the Europa League. And now Messiah has scored 3 goals so far. Ronaldo, all he got was a fake penalty, and he's did nothing. He's been missing tap-ins. He's been missing left and right. He's been talking down to his manager. He's been sulking and pouting. This guy's an angry old man. He doesn't get mature as age goes by. But not Saudi Arabia. He's in Saudi Arabia. He's in Saudi Arabia. Bernardi's been washed up. He's in Saudi Arabia. No one wants him anymore. What a joke. What a joke. Bernardo, a joke. You joke. Falconado. He's always been a spoiled, petulant child. He's a great scorer, yes, but is he a big prima donna crybaby showboating? All I care about is my numbers over team victories. Yes, that's Cristiano Ronaldo. He never fit into the club at Juventus, and guess what? Guess what? Real Madrid win. Real are bigger than Ronaldo. Will Barcelona repeat the same success without Messiah? I highly doubt it, because he's going to be a god too. He's going to be a god not only in Argentina, but he's going to be a god in Catalonia. Even though Barcelona, their future looks bright with those young kids there in the midfield. Same thing with Italia, with Moretti and Fagioli. I mean, this is kind of what I've expected. A lot of possession. Morocco are obviously they're very hard to break down defensively, and this game looks like it has 1-0 written all over it, but possible penalties, we'll see about that. Spain were never a World Cup contender. They're a young team. Yes, they are. Ziyech and Hakimi are a little bit of a handful to deal with. Portugal win. FIFA want Ronaldo into the next round. Portugal are out. Or Switzerland are out. I need more coffee. Switzerland are out today. I can see a high-scoring affair. I can see, you know what? Anything is possible. Santos is very pragmatic manager, obviously. Switzerland have scored a lot of goals, so I can see something like he missed! But it's offside anyway. Oh, Torres, the other kid. Yeah, Torres. I'll go 3-2 for Switzerland because Portugal, it was 3-2 against Ghana. Switzerland and Croatia was very high scoring. So I'll just go with. If this is low scoring there, maybe we see some excitement in the other match. So I'll go. I'll go 3-2 Portugal, but we'll see. Well, hopefully the Portuguese merchant is not going to score, but. If Lucio's iconic stadium is going to be a venue, if it's going to be a museum after the World Cup is over, then I think Ronaldo's going to score over there. Yep, again, not really a psychic with the score predictions, although I did have 3-1 for France over Poland. I'm not going to predict the right score every match. These guys are retards. They don't know how to score. They should. Just chip it into the corner.
This is what I was alluding to earlier with the vertical running. You have to do it. And in this case, actually, it's not just that it's unselfish. It's selfish for him to get on the end of it.
Chip it in. Boom! Over the head in the corner. Oh, yeah. Lusail Iconic Stadium. Messi has scored over there. Ronaldo's going to score at the Lusail Iconic Stadium. I'd have to go see if Brazil players have scored at Lusail, but that's going to be that stadium's not going to be torn down. Lusail Iconic Stadium's going to stay. It's going to be a historic monument where 5 of the 7 matches involving Argentina are played at. Uh, the last 3 matches is at the King's Palace, Messiah's Palace at Losail Iconic Stadium. Ronaldo will also play a match there and score a goal. The Switzerland match is at the Losail Iconic Stadium. Many butts in the seats. Pay all this money. Got to see Ronaldo score. So I think we'll see a scripted Ronaldo goal, yes. And if Messi scores his first knockout goal in this round, it will probably be scripted for Ronaldo to score a goal. Hopefully he doesn't score, but you gotta be real. FIFA is a corrupted organization, and they're all rigged anyways. Just look at Ronaldinho, PSG. Year later, he wins World Cup. Mbappe joined PSG. Year later, he wins World Cup. Messiah win World Cup. Year later, he wins. For World Cup is how the World Cup is scripted is that PSG by 3 guys. They all win the next 3 World Cups. 2018 Mbappe, 2022 Messiah. Messiah leaves. Neymar's still sticking around for PSG. Neymar's there on PSG all the way up to 2026. When Brazil and Neymar win the World Cup, when Messi's friend wins the World Cup, when and guess what? Brazil are gonna wallop France in the next World Cup. It's gonna be a walloping. I'd be surprised if Brazil don't face off against France in the next World Cup. Under 2.5 goals. Ronaldo revenge against Portugal. I'm calling it. Looks like Spain sucks because they could easily score. They're keeping Morocco in it. Spain's the best friend for the under. The under 2.5 goals.
The key that we saw from Germany and Japan stifling this Spanish side is.
You know what? If it doesn't happen that way, then I'll be happy to break down exactly what I see with Portugal and Morocco. I explained why that Portugal, they were knocked out by Morocco in 1986. So it'll be interesting if Morocco actually does win. So, yep. I just think FIFA is all about the storyline galore with all the matchups. Ronaldo's revenge. All the scripting for Ronaldo. I think Leao is Portugal's best player. Passes completed, they show 86 for Morocco. Last in the knockout in 1986. They conveniently showed that graphic when Morocco had 86 passes. Like Argentina's first World Cup since 1986.
No game time yet for Eric Garcia. Barcelona at the back.
Now with Holland, it's Holland that's Jamacha, 66 of 33, up 30. You're a good omen, my friend. You're a good friend. Argentina 3-0. They are gonna be a win the last 3 match at the Losail Stadium, starting with Holland. If you give me your full birthday, I can probably see what life path you are. But 86, I don't know, man. 1986 is a. If you get the month and day, then maybe I can see what kind of life path you are. I'm mostly into the sports picks and reading people with their life path. I can see which one you are if you give the month and the day. You've given the year. You just need the month and the day. Just need month, day, and year, because the whole part of the day says all about the particular day that you're born, not just the year. September 19th of 1986. Let's see what that is. Well, how I calculate your birthday numerology is clear. I divvy it up into three parts. 19 gives us 10. 10 is 1. 1 in 0 is 1. 1986 is 24. 1 and 9 and 6 is 16. And 16 is 7. If you're a 7 life path, I think you're a knowledge seeker. Are you a knowledge seeker, Leo? 7 life path tends to be the knowledge seeker. They are have an intense inner journey, constantly exploring their own minds and souls, want to know what the world is all about, seeking knowledge, always looking to improve yourself. Uh, you know, thinker, wisdom, always learning, always seeking new solution. So your numerology does say a lot about you, and I am 22 for the hard worker life path. Yes, I put in work all the time with this, uh, with all this gematria. Yes, very into the analytical sense for 4 life paths. A little stubborn sometimes. When you have an Italian side, then you have a little bit of a stubborn streak. So yes, yes. Champ Sports. Okay. 9/26, 1991. Champino Sports Picks. Knowledge 9/26. 26 is 8. 1991 is 20, which is 2. 26 is 8. 1991, that's 9, 10, 9, 20, that's 2. That's 91, the life path of Lionel Messi. That is a natural born leader life path. Natural born leader. You like to lead the path based on your life path numerology, based on the characteristics of it. Is that true? Well, Messi is 19-1 life path. Messiah is natural leader. He is 19-1 life path. So keep on taking the charge with getting picks and knowledge, and you develop the followers, and the followers have a leader to look up to. So that's what you got to do. The great Champino. Keep balling. Lead the pack. Live like a lion. Don't be the sheep. Don't follow the herd. Wasn't that what Mussolini said? I mean, it's a good quote. Despite being a dictator. I need to fill up my coffee. My bet here is that no team is going to score while I'm getting up, filling up my coffee. Let's find out. Spain have the ball, so let's go. The day, I'm not sure. I don't follow day zodiacs. Like July's like a Leo month, so I'm a Leo, and I don't know much about that kind of astrology horoscopes with the day that you're born. I don't know, like Leo, Scorpio, all what all that. I just say when I'm born, people say I'm a Leo. Like Lionel Messi, like Leo, baby, I'm a Leo. Well, I'm gonna fill up. I'm gonna stock up on my liquor right after this game is over. I'm gonna drink for Ronaldo in Switzerland because I'm gonna be ranting on Ronaldo all match long because he's really not just disgusting Messi fans. He's disgusting everyone in the footballing world. Man United fans, Juventus fans, neutrals, anyone in between being a neutral and a hardcore hater or lover of Ronaldo. If Argentina win this World Cup, then I'm the GOAT. If LeBron wins the championship at 75-1, then yep, LeBron. If LeBron, when LeBron wins, it truly is over. Juventino, 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 Juventino. Oh yeah. I had Juventus winning the Scudetto next year, but I will see what happens with this witch hunt. The Telecom Italia is sending some wiretaps over to the Torino prosecutor's office. It won't surprise me if Inter are behind the whole wiretaps of the illegal accounting fraud trial. But Chiesa and Pogba will be back, but it's going to be scripted for Napoli to win the Scudetto this year. So my bet is for Napoli to do something special after Argentina win the first World Cup since Maradona. Numerology of Leonardo. Uh, 7 by 5 natural born leader, yes. 1986, year of the tiger. Number 3 in the Chinese zodiac. You're born the year of the tiger. Uh, you know what 49 is? 49 is Gematria of Milan. 49 is Gematria of Milan, the club. Um, Match by match, have I cracked the code? Maybe not, but hey, if we get the winner of this World Cup, if we get the finalist here, it's oh yeah, I know you're a Milan fan, man. I was watching your videos and I was wondering where you went, and then now you're back here. So that's great. That's great. My theory is that if Napoli, if Spalletti used to be an Inter manager, then maybe Spalletti can win the Scudetto when Napoli face off against Inter in May. I mean, to Radu Howard there, it's kind of a gift last year for Milan, though. I had fun betting on Milan to win Scudetto last year, so news in the cards for them. It's scripted. I'm a Juventino. God, 7 Champions Leagues, Milan. 7 Champions Leagues. You saw them win 7 during your life. They have 7 right now. 7 Champions Leagues for Milan. And they're your favorite club as a 7. Hopefully, we see Juve and Milan win the Champions League before the end of our life. Hopefully. Hopefully. It's a long time for Liga Serie A. FIFA sure loved their Ronaldo and Messi during the 2010s. Hopefully, hopefully the new era it can change. In my view, I think if they do build a stadium, then yeah, Milan probably should buy Neymar.
First of all, the timing of the runs.
And Halon says he doesn't want to play in England forever. So we'll see if he wants to play in all three leagues like Ronaldo.
So good for Buffon. And that's a
It was Farciapoli and Inter that have ruined the Italian clubs. All the way up to 2007. Look what happened. Farciapoli and Inter ruined the league.
moment. And might not be many chances for
I'd argue it was Inter and Farciapoli that fucked up the league and the transfers and all that.
Does show they are capable at moments of danger in the game.
Morocco have space on the left there, on the left flank there. That Morocco, that looked pretty close to getting the header on that. Is this going to end 0-0 all the way to penalties? It could. It could be.
This time beyond Simon. Headed back across. An important intervention from
Ronaldo, Portugal revenge against Spain. In Euro 12. Ronaldo wins he wins 1 out of 3 knockout ties versus Spain in his career throughout World Cup and Euro competition. In the World Cup that sees Argentina win for the first time since the 13th World Cup, Messi joins Barcelona at 13 years of age after appearing in his first Champions League final in 2009. 13 years later, Messiah wins the Champions League. 7-1 life path, bro. I did your birthday, man. 7 life path, knowledge seeker. That's the life path numerology sequence. Seeker of knowledge, intuitive, lots of wisdom, always seeking out new knowledge. I'm just in the World Cup that sees Argentina win for the first time since the 13th World Cup. I think Morocco would be an easy team for Ronaldo. They want Morocco through. They just want a Ronaldo goal if he doesn't score today. Leonardo. The gematria. Okay, gematria.
Yeah, there it is.
Leonardo is gematria 84 and 39. You could say what else, like what work you do or where you're born at, for example. If Milan win Champions League again, 8-4 in the final, if next appearance is a victory. So that's what I've observed with the 84 because Milan is 7-4 in the final. 7-4, like the God number in English gematria, G and D. The Hebrews don't write out the O. A lot like the gematria of Masonic. Ronaldo and Messi is all a Masonic commercialization to make you wait for all this money. Rigged against Juventus, rigged against any Italian club for years.
The 2022 FIFA World Cup
Yep.
show on Fox is presented by
I like the sequence right here a lot for a Ronaldo revenge against Portugal. Let's see the thumbnail that I can find for that. Do I do the 2010 World Cup or do I do the 2012 Euro? I'm going to do the 2010 World Cup, Spain, Portugal, to find a thumbnail with Ronaldo in there.
Humbug. My signal is totally good.
They show Ronaldo crying there on Google in the thumbnail. Oh my god. I love his whiny, crying faces.
Verizon gives you the new iPhone 14 Pro, plus an Apple gift like Apple Watch,
There.
iPad, and Beats Fit Pro, all on us. That's a value of up to $1,900. Wow! And there are unlimited plans for everyone.
A classic image of South Africa right there. Put an old photo of Ronaldo in there.
What's an ex-mafia?
Ronaldo revenge.
Very complicated. I assume you don't have
UEFA scripts.
You'll tell me what's going on. The less you know, the better.
Don't leave town, Mr. Meth Ready.
Who would leave this paradise?
What are you trying to do? Show me up?
I show you up, I show up.
Tulsa King, new series now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus.
Now this is an upgrade. And away we go.
Yep. I think I'll go with Spain are not looking like they can beat Portugal at the moment, but let's see how Portugal play. Obviously, everyone's going to tune into the better game later today, okay, because Messi fans will think that Ronaldo's going to lose, and I'm here saying that it's rigged for FIFA, so we'll find out. Will the Paris Merchant score? Maybe he will. Can they still win without Ronaldo scoring? Yes, because it's Portugal after all. Ronaldo Silva, too. Ronaldo don't need a score. Hopefully he don't score, but I can see a scripted goal. I mean, he not lying. We can see penalties or something like that. I mean, I think Spain better score or else they're fucked. I think that they got to score. I don't know how good this keeper they have, because they have no De Gea. They don't have De Gea playing for them, so I think Spain need to do something there.
The 2022 FIFA World Cup on Fox is sponsored by Verizon, the network you deserve, the savings you want.
Education City Stadium, that is where we are waiting to determine our 7th quarterfinalists at this World Cup. Morocco and Spain scoreless at the break. Morocco bidding to reach the quarterfinals for the first time. Spain hoping to avoid a repeat of 4 years ago when they crashed out right here at the round of 16. Rob Stone, Kelly Smith, Clint Dempsey, and Alexi Lawless back here with you. The only major international soccer title for Morocco, the 1976 Africa Cup of Nations, but the Atlas Lions don't look lost in the wilderness today against one of the world's elite squads, Spain.
Yep, but Spain had plenty of the ball, as we expect. This ball over the top. Asensio, I think it's a
Portugal, Spain 2010 World Cup.
nicely to volley again.
I'm calling that a claim. Yes, I'll hold. I just get there to finish my chart.
Yo creo que hay que meterse en todos los en las bocanas de entrada al estadio, porque vamos, ahora lo veo casi lleno. El tema del equipo defensivo. Costado, entrega el balón para Villa, va por el pico del área, va a disparar desde ahí, el rechazo.
Wow, what a shot outside the box that is.
Estamos asustando, 2 llegadas, 2 disparos, eso me gusta, balón largo de Grau, Casillas que espera en la frontal, va a llegar de cabeza, Carles Puyol, ahí no pasa nada. Venga la pelota.
Croatia can't beat Brazil because Qatar owned by PSG, and FIFA's gonna want the Brazil Argentina, the Messi against Neymar, the PSG showdown, the semifinals of the World Cup at Qatar, with PSG being owned by the state of Qatar, the Qatar Sporting Investment Fund. So the fix is already in for Brazil against Argentina if we see some drama with the referees in the next round. So I like England still. It's coming home to Rome. It's coming home to Rome for the birthday. Not to England.
La selección española está tocando, Villa intenta irse hacia la línea de fondo que gana, ha sacado La pelota por la línea de fondo Portugal. Xavi. Viene Piqué a rematar al primer palo, el balón hacia él. Salió Duermes. Puede encarar a Coentrao. Atención que le va a buscar las cosquillas. Ahí va Coentrao. Oye. Eso muy legal no es, ¿eh? Se ha desentendido por completo de la pelota Coentrao. Pero por completo de la pelota para intentar evitar el autopase que había hecho Fernando en el pase. Ahí va a encarar. Tiene el apoyo atrás. Atención al disparo. Eduardo en el primer palo. Sacó la pelota. Rechace para Portugal.
I was watching Spain and Portugal from 2010. I'm watching those highlights because we'll say real revenge storyline for Ronaldo. If Spain wins this match, it's bad news for Switzerland.
Y otra vez que era el juego de penalti. No hay remate. Rechace para Simao. La pelota. Pelota para Portugal. Pepe que mete el pase. Intenta y toca el balón al medio.
Oh, he could have got a touch there.
Cristiano Ronaldo, perfil derecho, hasta 3 hombres le cierra el segundo palo, no llega Almeida, saque de portería. Moviendo el balón, atención ahí al lanzamiento, Torres. Le dejaron solo en un fallo defensivo inexplicable en Portugal. Va a dar ni una, balón para Cristiano coge la bicicleta y se va a velocidad, se va al suelo, le dice que a él tampoco le desea dar. Atención ahí que no se líen, va a sacar Casillas. Ahí va Cristiano a golpear, otro disparo, Casillas, vaya para Coentrao, ahí vaya adentro, bicicleta, intenta amagar, se frena, intenta un regate, se quedó sin espacio. Delante de ahí, por dentro ahora,
Let's see, what is the goal count between Ronaldo and Eusebio? The World Cup count between Ronaldo and Eusebio. Whoops. Okay, Ronaldo has 8. Eusebio has 9. So he's 1 goal away from tying Eusebio. But Eusebio's the GOAT for Portugal right now because Eusebio, he carried Portugal to the semifinal in 1966. If Ronaldo wants to live up to Eusebio, he better bring Portugal to the semifinal. Because Eusebio, at least he bring Portugal to the semifinal. And you know what makes Eusebio the GOAT of Portugal? 9 goals in 6 matches. Ronaldo, he's played 20 World Cup matches. Eusebio really is the GOAT of Portugal. He's the GOAT of Portugal. Ronaldo could pass Eusebio before England because 1966, Eusebio is only World Cup participation. His only World Cup participation. Portugal lost to England in the semifinal. So Ronaldo to pass Eusebio. You know what? We shall suspend. There's another element to this. Maybe after the Portugal-Switzerland match, we can break down how Ronaldo's going to pass Eusebio in the same match he gets revenge against Spain. So, yep, I'm going to suspend that video. You know what? We'll do part 2. Part 1 is about revenge for the 2010 World Cup and the 2012 Euro. And then now, Ronaldo pass Eusebio against Spain, gets his revenge against Spain. So Ronaldo, a little bit of a dick, but you don't want to get too much on the emotional side of Ronaldo lose. They should win 1-0, but I think this is looking like extra time. We'll see. I think it's extra time. But obviously, I like Portugal and England in the semifinal. Eusebio, he got knocked out by England in the semifinal 1966. So Ronaldo past Eusebio, I think this is great news for England the next match. But to me, it's easy. It's coming home to Rome. to the Vatican. Not it's coming home to England. It's coming home to Rome after the Pope's birthday. How about that? How about that? How about that riddle? That'll be the title of the video for the semifinals live broadcast year on this channel. Nail the straight forecast and the straight up bet on Argentina to get the straight forecast of the runner-up and the winner. Golden Boot chase right now in this World Cup. Golden Boot chase. So yeah, Ronaldo will have a script. Yes, England are beating France. It's coming home to Rome. It's not coming home to England. It's coming home to Rome, where the Pope just celebrated his 86th day, a day before the final. So it's coming home to Rome. Happy birthday, George Bergoglio, 86th birthday. Argentinian Pope, first Jesuit. Argentina, first victory since 86. Jesuit order established at Paris, France. It is the Paris club that's owned by Qatar. It's coming Rome again for the Pope, baby. It's coming home again. Just like it was in 2021. It's coming home again. It's coming home again. Now, what is the motivation behind the astrology? Is it to find the favorite and to pick the favorite? Because I can sit here and say Argentina's last World Cup victory is 1986, the year of the Tiger. In 2022, year of the Tiger, the year of Tony the Tiger, baby. Of course, because I'm sticking with Argentina even after they lose to Saudi Arabia. The bandwagon left. They're chop back on the wagon. But they all left after the first match. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Fino a la fine until the end. Dino Messi until the end. Fino a la fine. Forza Messi. Fino a la fine. We fight until the end. That's how Messi will win. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Beat the three Lions. The Lionel Messi and the three Lions. The third title for Argentina. Argentina, England, one of the top footballing rivalries in the world. Argentina beat the rivals. God, Messi beat all the rivals. Brazil and Inglaterra. In Inglaterra, Leonardo, Messi, Messias, King of the jungle, the lion of the tiger, the lion. Argentina! That's what makes Messi the god. He beats the rival teams. France not really a rival. Brazil's a rival. Argentina's a rival. England's a rival. The 82nd loss for Gareth Southgate. The Falklands conflict was 1982. The Falklands invasion, 1982. The 82nd loss for Gareth Southgate. It's pretty easy. This is the year of the Tiger. Take France. Defending champion of this World Cup. Last one in the year of the Tiger for 2018. defending it at Qatar, where the top club of France is owned by Qatar. Argentina for the win. And you know what? If Switzerland win today, I'll be happy if Switzerland win today. That FIFA don't rig that. But knowing FIFA, it's going to be rigged against Switzerland. Shaka's a Muslim. This is the Middle East. Allah Akbar. Shaka through to the next round.
Couldn't meet either of those until the final. There's the possibility of a Brazil-Argentina.
So, Nikita is going to be the next striker in line after Gabriel Jesus' injury for the next few months. Eddie Nikita. I don't know who they got behind Eddie Nikita.
Torres looking to make progress and going down. This is a good start for Spain. On this side, both Llorente.
I think we'll see fireworks. I think Switzerland are a good side, but I think we'll see fireworks. But I don't think it's Zakaria playing for Switzerland. Hello.
Always a slightly icky time as well after the half-time break. The break in concentration to be straight back on it.
So yeah, we'll see if Ronaldo ties Eusebio today or not. I think the Golden Boot, the Golden Boot chase will be exciting if France do lose. If Mbappe's stuck at 5, then you have multiple guys who can challenge for that Golden Boot. So I think, you know what? I'll put in a bet for the Golden Boot before Friday. I'll put a bet on the Golden Boot. It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot for Messi. I think. So let's say if like Mbappe gets knocked out and Messi and Mbappe have 5, then what happens to the Golden Boot bet? Do they pay out both of them if they're both joint Golden Boot? But I like Messi to still get the Golden Boot. I think Messi's going to pass Mbappe. I believe he will pass Mbappe. And Mbappe will not score the next round. A Golden Boot video coming up before the quarterfinals. Messi will still win Golden Boot. Yeah, FIFA. It is a Zurich. Yep. They have a FIFA museum over there. That'd be pretty cool to see the FIFA museum someday. They carve out the trophy for the next World Cup. You can see the trophy of the next World Cup over there. But after this one, Morocco had problems getting tickets for this game. FIFA had to allocate 5,000 for Morocco at the last second. Everyone else was buying them up. People in the region, all that. I don't know why Messi did not play against Germany in 2010. The lineup. That was a weird. Why did Messi not play against Germany in 2010? That is puzzling.
Midfielders and then opens up passing lanes. And by the way, my buddy texted me at halftime. He said, "At one point, did you refer to Laporte as Pau Torres, you moron?" Yeah, I probably did.
I don't know a lot of games. I know. You're so nice to me. Thank you.
So my apologies for that, and my buddy, apologies to you. And thanks for calling me a moron.
And Pau Torres is waiting on the bench. A good player, good young defender. He did start the last game of the group. That's another option, footballing defender. That's not quite Spain are leading at the moment. Jordi Alba goes back to Spain's great era.
I don't think that's a free kick for Spain, but referee does, so it's looking pretty good.
Look at that foul and Regragui just yelling it. In the
I don't do horoscopes. I do Chinese astrology.
on Busquets. Don't get caught out.
There's a better
Him around Busquets. That's what made
there's a
it
better way
successful in the first half.
to just connect the year of the Tiger with 2022 with Maradona dying at what was it? Where did Maradona die? Tigre? Wasn't that where he died? Tigre? Tigre City, Tigre Hospital, whatever. DK Lujan, okay, DK Lujan. Diego Maradona died due to a heart attack at his home in the Tigre Island, the Tiger Island, the Tigre Island.
That Llorente doesn't wear skin He only uses custom-made carbon fiber. These 4.7 inches of FIFA minimum requirement that only covers the lower part of the tibia. Morata, along with Carlos Soler, warming up for Luis Enrique's team.
Morata, don't go and fuck it up, man. Don't go and fuck it up. Super sub Morata. Morata, go. Here we go. Morata, go.
He isn't wearing any protection. Of course, you have to. Now on the inside, Spain marked out before as potential champions in this event.
Oh, free kick. Free kick. Free kick.
We talked about this earlier. Maybe Gavi and Pedri pulling wide so they can start to make the game from there. And here he does a good job getting beyond Hakimi and drawing the foul in a really dangerous position.
Morocco won't want to give away set pieces in that kind of area. They've got to take it quickly. The ref's not going to have that because he hasn't put his aerosol down. Can take a long time to take these tickets these days. Of course, we're being told that it's all being added on, and it has all been added on at this World Cup. With the result that there is more playing time that's been calculated. There is a moment of danger for Morocco, with how firm so far. Oh no! Goalkeeper saw that possibly a little late. That's good job, really, but oh no.
What's Fino al Confine? What's that?
Doesn't allow time for Busquets to get in front
What's a Fino al Confine? I don't know what Confine is. Until the borders.
Now beginning to take serious shape. We know that Croatia played Brazil, Netherlands, Argentina.
Oh, which border?
France. Just one quarterfinal to be sorted out. The winner of this against the winner of Portugal.
Okay. Until the borders. Yeah. Well, that's very true, but you have to admit that Juventus was the only club representing Italia for 2015 to about 2020. So, but the trophies didn't come. Inter haven't won a Champions League since 1964. Milan represented totally better in Europe, but that's because Berlusconi emphasized the Champions League more as owner, whereas Juventus would prioritize Scudetto more. Yeah, Juventus prioritize Scudetto more than Berlusconi. You know, the transfer market was monopolized for Inter after Calciopoli, so I don't recognize the 2010 Champions League title. It's illegitimate. They had to create a monopoly over the transfer market to steal Juventus best players. So 2010 illegitimate. That's the facts. They were never punished for their role in Calciopoli. I root for Italian teams because it's good for the coefficient for Serie A, and people need to stop calling it a grandpa's league and all that. So Milan were missing starters and they're playing Chelsea, but Inter put up a fight against Liverpool last year. And for a while, Juventus were beating English teams in Europe. 2014 on to about 2020, 21. Juventus did beat Chelsea, but they got thrashed 4-0 at London.
One thing I love about the World Cup at this stage is you can feel the tension around the place, can't you? I mean, you know what it's like. You've played in it.
Well, in the end, it's going to be one play, right?
Okay, no one's gonna score here. I can fill my coffee. This guy I'm gonna fill up for the Portugal game. So light, you can hold this. So feels so good to hold on to. A carved World Cup trophy. Look at that. This is a thing of beauty.
My press on Pedri and making sure that he and Gabby, these two brilliant young midfield players, don't have it all their own way in there. Marcos Llorente. That's through Ahmed Laporte. Busquets snaps it on. Gabby. Now Olmo. Olmo, an interesting player who decided to take himself off to the comparatively less fashionable surroundings of Dinamo Zagreb to learn his trade. He couldn't get more football there. He did.
Did you bet exact scoreline 0-0? I might put in one for France to exactly win. England to win exactly 1-0. Although, if I do one for 2-1 for England, one of those two scores should hit. Hopefully, if there's no extra time. But we'll see. Probably a lot of different bets for that game. England to win straight up. England to cover the goal spread if it does go to extra time. So, I wonder if there's any individual props, Mbappe's goal props to put at 0. You know what? I've got time right now. It's time to get the Golden Boot race. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the Golden Boot video. Messi will win a Golden Boot. Maybe I was overthinking it when I went with Harry Kane to win Golden Boot before the World Cup because of Gary Lineker winning a Golden Boot in the World Cup that Argentina last won back in 1986. I will put in a wager for Messi to win Golden Boot. I like the odds that it's going to happen. I'll show you exactly why I think so that it's going to happen. Harry Kane, Phil Foden, maybe these guys can get back in it. Needless to say, I will gladly take a punt. Messi is at 3, Mbappe is at 5. It is Mbappe that's Dimachi of 53. Mbappe has 5 goals. Messi has 3 goals. The current Golden Boot race as we enter the quarterfinal. Mbappe 5, Messi and others at 3, including Marcus Rashford and Bukayo Saka of England and Olivier Giroud. It is Morata that is currently playing in the match right now as a substitution, and Bruno Fernandes, he is also in the running if he does score in Portugal's match. I will say that it could easily be tied at 5. Messi 5, Mbappe 5 for the Golden Boot. 10 goals in between the two guys. If Messi does score 6 goals in this World Cup, it is Messi 6, Mbappe 5. Messi adds to Manchester 65. Messi 6 goals, Mbappe 5. 13 to 6 prime. Argentina next World Cup since the 13th World Cup back in 1986. So I say that Messi has a strong chance of scoring 6 goals. 1 in each of the next 3 matches. How about that? I will say Messiah's win Golden Boot and Mbappe scoring 0 and France getting knocked out against England. We'll see. We'll see. I think the king is taking it all. Cristiano Ronaldo. Christian is the follower of Christ. Follower of Christ. Follower of Messiah. Cristiano is follower of Messiah. When will these fanboys ever learn? They never learn, do they? They never ever learn. Maybe it's now time to accept Lord El Messiah as your Messiah. 2 straight years since he leaves Barcelona, they get knocked out of the group stage. Real Madrid made the semifinals and won the Champions League without Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo leaves Juventus, making them worse. Ronaldo joins Man United. They're in the Europa League. They're in the Europa League. Oh my God. When will they ever learn? Never. There's only one king. Messiah. Messiah. Messi. Ronaldo in the Messi situation gets the GOAT debate is now over. And that's no pun intended. That's no pun intended. It's no pun intended. Messi GOAT. Cristiano follower of Christ Messiah. Duh! When will the fanboys ever learn? When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? When will the fanboys ever learn? Ronaldo making the semifinals would be very triggering, but all I know is that follower of Christ, follow Lord Messiah all the way. There's no mystery that Ronaldo said good things about Messiah before the World Cup. He said good things about Messiah before the World Cup. But he's still mad and sulking that he's not scoring goals because he's about records. Oh, that looked good, but not good enough. Morocco not finding enough space for Spain to execute.
This is an interesting player who's started
So, before the World Cup, it was anyone's golden boot, but now I still say Masia can win the golden boot.
Youngster, only 20 years of age. And it's Buffal. What's going on? He's been really exploited tonight. So again, he had a close to tournament. I think they put an excellent in it from Buffal. That would be the only explanation. We need to give him his full name.
If Mbappe has 5 and Masia with 6, then England would appear in the next final in 56 years. So I like that 56 angle at that too. Hopefully Messiah can catch along in the Golden Boot race. So hopefully England winning is going to make the Golden Boot very interesting. Because the King is going to get his 1 goal per match. I'll just go with 1 in each match.
At least get little moments of the ball just to relieve the job of keeping shape and playing without the ball for so long. Ties into what I was saying earlier. How much energy can you conserve? But then when you are tired physically, really hard to stay mentally engaged.
And then this is something to talk about. Is Mbappe's ego going to hurt PSG or whatever? I think if Messiah wins Golden Boot and Mbappe doesn't win, that this gives something to talk about for PSG in the new year. What do you think of it from that context? That Mbappe is going to start feeling jealous or whatever, but they just make it interesting, I think, when the Champions League is on its way. Messi has the golden shoes. He should win the Golden Boot. He's got the golden shoes. He should win. Messiah should win. Golden Boot for King Messi. He's wearing the golden boots on the pitch during this World Cup. Why not? Why not? Spain are pretty useless so far. I don't know how that team's going to beat Portugal. I don't.
It'll be interesting to see the possession percentage stat. Although, here's Morata. Great challenge.
No, Morata!
Beautifully timed.
Fight through the challenge. Fight through the challenge. Morata, yeah, he's been pretty useless in the past, but he's been pretty good this World Cup so far. Hopefully Morata scored because he is ex-Juventino. That was a good challenge there. That was a good challenge. Spain needs bodies forward, not just watching him dribble 26. What are they doing? I don't know.
They were going to fight here.
Spain, they have the ball. It's like, do something with it. Do something. Well, they didn't start the match with Morata. That's the problem Croatia have, is they don't have a proper striker because Mario Mandzukic is no longer there. I don't know how Croatia can beat Brazil. I don't. Even if FIFA scripted the match, how are Croatia going to win without a good striker up front to feed the ball like Mandzukic? Because he's no longer there.
basically saying to Spain, you can have it there. We don't care if you got it there. Try and break this down if you can.
Run. Yeah, you need to run when you don't have the ball. You have to move. Move without the ball. You have to move. Move when you don't have the ball. That's how you create the space, the crack at the back. The crack at the back. You have to move when you don't have the ball. Go on a run over the top. Feed the ball. Maybe they fall asleep there. Spain, they have no idea, but just move. Run, make a run for a pass or something. It'll open you up around the area. But Spain look lost in their rubbish.
Picked up by Abdi on that side. He did well there. Wasn't favoured to win it. And he's looking for a little 1-2.
Spain can get this goal here. Strong challenge there. Yep. Morocco would be very happy if this goes to penalties without De Gea in there.
Just behind Amala.
So, yep, I will go Messi for Golden Boot. I will. I think so.
To frustrate them once again. Later today on Fox, Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal taking on Switzerland in the final game of the round of 16. That will be no formality. Switzerland are a tough man. That's coming up next on Fox. Ziyech's clever little backhill. He features all the time in the French top flight for Angers. That was on the ambitious side that time from Ziyech. It might be a problem. Llorente was able to catch it out. Here he is again. Oh no, and Pedri, they're going to work something. He's quick. You heard Alexi saying before the game, he's been measured so far in the tournament as faster than Mbappe. It's hard to believe.
Sometimes stats lie and data lie. I think that was one of them.
It's hard to do that. You're just rubbishing
It is really.
Everybody is behind the ball for Morocco.
all over the place now.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and argue with them.
Sideways. A little forward.
Doing what they do. Almost got a little idea. He won the free kick. He's not getting that. Pedri.
Oh,
Spread the play. Flores dispossessed by Mazraoui.
Spagna, what you gonna do with it?
Alba. Mazraoui. Battle over there between him and Ferran Torres. Spain's latest idea is Nico Williams, the youngster from Athletic Club in Bilbao. Big on the right wing, Martin.
Possible penalties.
He's brought up Iñaki.
Yeah, that's not the same Spanish team. I mean, golden generations you can't take for granted. Spain are still very good, but golden generations are special.
Yeah, I like this.
You can't take this Argentina team for granted. I can't take
Decided that
Spain for granted here.
pace, again, the vertical running I'm talking about, and
Spain just look lost without any ideas when they do have the ball.
to bring on that can hopefully change the
Both
game.
Italy and Spain have great futures with the midfields.
We've certainly run up that defense.
Torres and Xavi and Gabi and Benetti and Fagioli. So, yep.
The ball for very long. He was fouled, just on a little on the theatrical side, and there is a yellow card to be administered for that challenge. Laporte gets it. He stepped on his foot here. That hurts. And Kimi stays down for a while. Two yellows, and we get a one-game suspension. It's quite a tough
Yep, this one is a
procedure.
very tight call because of the potential revenge against. I just see revenge for either team. Just Spain against Portugal against Spain, or Portugal against Morocco for 1986. Last match of the group, Morocco 3, Portugal 1. So that's why this one's a very tight call.
I think that's the way VAR has changed the game, and addition in many other ways, but that's probably for the better. Let's put Mark Clattenburg in on that. Why so few reds this time?
Yeah, I think I agree that with the introduction of VAR, I think that's stopped players from all the challenges and that they're going to be detected. And I always find when I was a referee that country versus club football, there's a big difference.
Oh, bucket deflection.
It's Marcus Alba. Getting with a good game back there. It was a miscue though by Amaro. It could have been costly, but it wasn't. Alba rather snatched at it.
No, that wasn't a good shot.
Turnover in the midfield and poor clearance by Morocco. 2 poor clearances. But those are the type of opportunities Spain are getting tonight. Half chances at best.
Hey, Morocco are the Lions too. Senegal are the Lions. Netherlands are the Lions. Many Lion teams in the knockout. Lionel Messi.
For that team to try to lift them through this mountainous task. Mountainous is the right word, of course, for the Atlas Lions, named after the Atlas Mountains of Morocco. FB again. Llorente Wiley's Williams. It's an exciting early ball in, and he nearly created something straight away there. That's the difference.
Okay, they did create something.
And Hakimi gets let off the hook here. He was late tracking back with Almo inside of him there, you can see. And in the end, a really important intervention from Aguirre again. That is promising for Spain. That was something different. Could he change the game? Nico Williams. Morocco finding a change as well. Bringing on Walid Sheria. Mason Italy for Bali.
Oh, garbage. 0-0 Leo. 0-0 Leo. 0-0 Leo. 0-0 Leo. 0-0 Leo. 0-0 Leo.
Would be a bit of a row though if something resulted from it. Jordi Alba to play
0-0.
From Morocco, the pressure just bit by bit is being cranked up by Spain.
This is real chess. Strength against strength. Morocco parking it, creating very little room, winning the battle so far. Spain, nothing too much with the possession. This is a battle of chess going on.
Get the ball to Williams. Here he is again.
William!
Cut back by Morata. There was no
That was a hard angle from Morocco.
box.
They beat a South Korea team that beat a team with reserves, Portugal.
Don't pass the ball back. Run at the back line.
I don't think South Korea are all that.
Nobody running into the box to get on the end of this.
Is that a master stroke from Luis Enrique?
That was the only game that they scored in the first half. That's with Pele in the hospital.
Is coming off.
Son didn't do anything in this competition.
Comes Shakira. And also Aliat Tala. He plays for
Barcelona got a break.
club of Wydad Casablanca.
Leandro Martinez will eventually score. You know he's going to have his moment. Di Maria going to have his moment.
Did Aliat Tala usually plays left back. Don't know whether that might mean a change of role for Mazraoui. Friday on Fox, the quarterfinals will begin with Neymar and Brazil facing Croatia, and that will be followed by Lionel Messi's Argentina facing the Netherlands in what is a classic matchup. Coverage will start at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock in the morning Pacific time. It's quite a fight that Morocco are putting up here. We've had one big chance in the game. Header for the West Ham man again, which he put off target in the first half. But they won't win this kind of extra time. Ziyech is having plenty to say for himself.
Yeah, this one was always going to be a tight battle. This one was a coin flip.
We're going to have another delay here.
Morocco players are tired.
It is down, and we'll be hoping that's not
That's like another player that
the ankle, which needed surgery
Yep.
in the summer.
Morocco looking tired.
Yeah, that's trouble.
If I'm Spain, I just start moving around.
It looks like Ilyamik will come in right alongside Romances.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Oh, good.
I'm only gonna be here for a minute, just thought I'd check on him, make sure you're gonna do everything.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
Who's playing here?
Morocco and Spain. It's 0-0 right now.
Okay, you're going to penalty kicks pretty soon.
Probably penalties because Spain don't look like they're going to do much with the ball. So a lot of teams, underdogs, like to play one behind the ball and try to force it with penalties. So it's looking like with this game.
Yeah, looks like it.
You see Team USA last week, or I saw it. I was up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I didn't expect much, but it was just good to be back in the knockouts.
Well, I was like when they got that second goal, I was like, oh good, but then they scored right away after that. Like a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, Pulisic had a good chance to score there at the beginning, but if we're hosting it, we might make it to quarterfinals. You know, anything that's possible.
You never know. How are you? Pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I'm 27.
I had bronchitis. I got a urgent care a couple weeks ago, and I've been on antibiotics. I'm not changes. It's just. I don't know. I think
Oh!
Possibilities. And Morocco.
They need a bullet to the midfield.
Just come on, Shadira, who had the half chance.
So when he watches this backhand, he's going to be so frustrated.
Bullet to the midfield.
Top of the box, calling for the ball, just out of your picture there.
They need to get it out there quicker.
If you just rolled it back, Ziyech had a massive opportunity to score.
Oh, you never know. There is history between Morocco and Portugal in 1986. That's why it's a coin flip to me. As back then, 3 of the 4 teams advanced from the group, and Portugal finished last in the group after a 3-1 loss. That was the year that Spain hosted the World Cup. When Spain hosted the World Cup, the teams from the Strait of Gibraltar, that's when Morocco made their first knockout. That was the year that they were pretty much, they were like a semi, they weren't a host, but it's within miles of the 2 countries.
I'll send you know.
Well, they feel like it, right? Yeah.
You send this one from.
They're enjoying the way that their team are frustrating Spain, and they live in hope that there just might be a breakaway goal that could turn the draw into a superb. They remain safe.
But that Williams guy is looking very active. Oh, Leo, that's 0-0. Minutes away. Maybe 8 or 9 minutes of extra time, maybe. With all those Morocco players going down with cramps or whatever.
Spain have had some agonies with penalty shootouts in recent times. They did win one of the Euros against Switzerland before going out from penalties in the semi-final. And Newey did some good work there.
Let's see if Morocco's can open up the space or not. Let's see. Let's see. It looks very promising for a second that Morocco would score.
Just unfortunate for Makimi. Good work here. Good interchange. Between Nani and Hakimi, and just a little too much.
A little bit too much on that. Yep, a little too much. He was onside. Yep.
Looking to get Morata in. It's a good ball. He's moving it.
Morata!
Starting to run. Williams.
Oh, you had it.
Just nicks it away.
That was it right there.
Starting to get hard work.
I'm gonna clean the litter box, so you don't have to do that. We do that, and then we won't have to do it again. Probably.
But it just wasn't quick enough to get there.
And ultimately offside after that shot from Williams.
Let's see. There's Ansu, who's in Barcelona. What does Paco Williams play for? Who does Paco Williams play for?
He's got 1 goal already for his country in his 6 caps against Jordan in one of the prep games. But one here, particularly in this situation, would of course be something to treasure. Williams little layoff, now Tom towards Morata. Now Olmo.
There are not enough bodies forward. He's just dribbling into no man's land.
Moroccan defence, but their next staging post is
There's not enough ideas.
whistle.
There's not enough ideas.
A yellow card, I should say.
And the referee, Fernando Rapellini, did a great job here to let the play continue. The advantage is a much better position, obviously, for Spain to have a free kick than back in midfield. So all will get strapped down. You know, they've been playing all of these set pieces short. Just wonder now that we're going to head into extra time here. Do they put this in front of the goal and try to steal a late winner?
Well, they've got that ball. They've got Rodri. Decent headers of the ball. Morata as well.
K-Leo, 5 minutes away. 0-0.
Anything this late likely to be decisive. Of course, the there to play it in. Morata with a header which he could not keep down.
Man, and this is a big chance, Ian. Morata wants this one back.
He could have headed into his teammates over there. He didn't get his head under the ball enough there. Yep, not everyone can be David Villa. Not everyone can. Foncianzo? Ooh.
It's a heart-stopping moment for Spanish fans, I think. Heart-stopping is right. Look how close that was.
They dodged the bullet.
An absolute disaster for Simon. And yet Tyler close it down.
Oh, he hurt his knee there. Not so. No goal was scored. Yes, it's not a problem. Yeah, just filling up their food constantly, so we're good with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll go Warnock tonight. All the way, just need 51.
I'm thinking we're pretty good.
Yeah, we just gotta prevent all this tie-breaking stuff from being down that Joe mentioned, you
I
know?
know, right? That's why it'd be perfect to have that. Yeah, and I think there's a pretty good chance. So fingers crossed. So you need a lot behind me?
We'll be fine.
All right, bye, you guys.
Yep. Take it easy.
Thank you.
Unless.
All right, bye.
Hakeem Ziyech plays in the free kick.
Oh, wow!
This was in now.
Oh! Shoot!
Can they finish it off?
Oh!
We talked about it all night. Watch the Spanish back line. They just stay. The timing is just a split second.
That's just my roommate's mom.
You have to imagine.
He's gone. His cats are here. I don't fill up the litter box.
You are in alone on goal. Playing with fire by that Spanish back line.
But yeah, she's a little around there. Yeah, she is.
He's going to play central midfield. Spain again getting the treatment. Every time they've got the ball from the Moroccan supporters, trying to see their team over very well. First finishing line anyway. You heard Clint say in pregame that it's going to feel like a home game. It is absolutely a home game for Morocco. Let's see if they can push them over the line. Rodri. UK Williams. Empty. Thinks he might have come off a Spanish player.
0-0. Is Leo still here?
Still about a minute or so of the stoppage time left. Olmo goes on a run. Yeah, free kick's going to be given for that Unai. And late here from Unai. Another drawn foul by Olmo. Let's see if they can build up the last one.
Well, this is going to help Pinado if he goes up against a tired team in the next round. So, yeah, Portugal, they're going up against a tired team. Oh! Oh! Wow!
This is so difficult for Bono. He has to wait to see if there's going to be
Oh, he doesn't get a head on the ball.
Quickly. He played that absolutely perfectly. That was nearly the moment for Spain. Goalkeeper Henry Spain, and a header!
Oh!
And away by Roman Sace again.
Another corner.
And it just makes you wonder why they didn't serve.
Play the corner. Play the corner.
So dangerous. So drama at the end.
Spain ain't beating Portugal. None of these teams are beating Portugal. Portugal gets an easy draw in the next round. Netherlands is better than both of them. And guess what? Ronaldo lose to England, and Messi gonna show him how to beat England.
Morocco and Spain now unable to settle things after 90 minutes. Yesterday, it was Croatia and Japan.
Look at the lights of that stadium.
The penalties to decide that one. Croatia doing it 3-1 in penalties. Rob Stone, Kelly Smith, Clint Dempsey, and Alexi Lawless back here with you. The big talking point for Spain, as it's been throughout this tournament, Lex. Possession, check, but possession with a purpose. Maybe not since that Costa Rica opening win.
Not, but they are finding some joy on set pieces and some of those crosses in. I think that's important. I do think that Morocco struggles with Nico Williams' pace on that right-hand side, so keep an eye on that. We saw the high line of Spain on set pieces for Morocco. Keep an eye on that going forward. But this is a very equal game right now. And we'll talk about the physical part of the next half an hour, what's going to happen. Maybe some changes going forward, but it's back and forth. This isn't just weathering the storm from Morocco in terms of possession for Spain.
That the way you see it too?
Yeah, I mean, I think Morocco's done a great job of defending, making it difficult to break them down. They try to catch Spain on the counterattack. They haven't had many opportunities, but they still have some good chances. But hey, they're still in this game.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd have told them, hey, you're getting to extra time against Spain in a knockout game, would you take it? They would have definitely took that.
100%. Let's take in the highlights from this one to show you how we got here. In Morocco with a great opportunity late stages of the first half.
And for me, I think this was the best chance of the first half. Football was being very creative, taking players on, and Naive maybe should have gotten that on frame.
Yeah, it's a clever free kick. Allo takes the strike, brilliant save there, just punches it away, hits it probably too well. Olmo, number 21. Keeper just doesn't want to catch it, just carries it away. The right thing to do.
And then 5 minutes into this one, Olmo again, this one almost going in.
We've seen those time and time again where the goalkeeper's tracking the flick on and it goes in that far post, but you want to punch it away again. And again, these set pieces, sometimes I know it goes against what they want to do, but sometimes the most direct way is the best way.
Morocco seeking to be the first African quarterfinalist, and Ghana able to do it in 2010. You're looking at Spain right now. The last scoreless round of 16 game at a World Cup, 2014, U.S. Belgium. That one ended 2-1 in favor of Belgium. Clint, in moments like this, what is it's just a fact, man. I'm sorry, it's just a stat. In moments like this, and you've been there, what is priority for the manager and for the players?
Yeah, I mean, it just comes down to that one moment that Lennon always talks about. You got to be switched on the whole time, and you got to be difficult to break down as a team. And when you get your chance in the attacking third, you got to make it count. Otherwise, don't do anything stupid. Get yourself to penalties, and it's anybody's game from there.
Yeah, it's all about concentration right now because legs are tired, minds are tired. You know you've got an extra 30 minutes ahead of you, and it's all about keeping your mind in the game, knowing your role, your responsibility, and doing everything that you can for these next 30 minutes to make something happen for your team.
And knowing what your team is all about, especially when it comes to penalties, because if you don't have confidence that you can win any penalties, you got to do some major things here in the next 30 minutes.
I know this is a neutral site game, but it's clearly a home game for Morocco. How much does that, Clint, do you think, have any say?
It's huge, for sure, because when you're like running the whole time, you don't have possession, you're tired, you hear your crowd behind you, know you're fighting for your country. That's that little bit of extra motivation that says, I can run 10 more, 20, 30 more yards to try to help this team stay compacted and not concede.
Oh, because Spain can't score because Morocco are rubbish. And because Spain can't do anything with it when they do have possession.
I can't imagine what it's like in the stadium.
But it is a younger, quote-unquote, golden generation for Spain as well. They've moved on from those 2010 World Cup winners. Busquets, the only one still around, and some of those young guys now on the bench, Kelly. But what do you expect from Spain and their mentality here?
I can't see them changing tactics. They don't really do that, play the long ball. I do think they need to stretch. Personally, Morata needs to play on the shoulders of the centre halves more, make them drop deep to give the space more in the middle of the park. But they have no plan against Spain. They're just going to play the same way that we'll see them for the whole 90 minutes. They have to break them down. They have to keep them moving.
They've had the possession. They've had the passes completed. They just haven't had that goal. 2 15-minute periods. If we're still level after that, we're off the penalties like we were yesterday between Japan and Croatia. For the call, once again, we take you back out to Education City Stadium. Ian Dark and Landon Donovan. Thanks very much indeed, Rob. Yep, here we go with half an hour of extra time. It's the first time Morocco have ever played extra time in the World Cup. What can they make of it? Morocco, remember, in red, the change outfit of sky blue for Spain. Penalties are very much a possibility. In fact, I wonder whether that is Morocco's mindset.
No guarantee Spain score. They look like they're getting some better chances with the subs, but we'll see. Morocco want penalties, I think, so that's what's going to make it hard to score. They had a break they had a break to drink their water to kind of freshen up. So we'll see.
One substitution left, because you are allowed an extra one because there's extra time. You still only have one left, even with that. Spain have 3 left.
Spain need to go on the front foot.
Getting behind. It's a smart piece of work. 15 minutes each way. And if the teams are still level, it is the penalty shootout, the dreaded penalty shootout.
That was a good read by Marcos Llorente to intervene there. You know, there's a guy who hadn't played a minute coming in, but to still have the legs and concentration. Important intervention there.
Plenty of fresh legs out there as well, haven't they? Morocco now having made 5 substitutions. They changed half their outfield players, in fact.
Well, they needed it as much as they've run and defended in this game.
They've got Hakimi out there, haven't they? Hakimi, Amrabat, Ziyech. You'll be proud of the job that he's done. Another sign here that nothing really comes that easy at the World Cup. Hakimi, along with Ziyech, they're working in very tight areas.
This could come down to having no De Gea. Let's see if that's the script. I got it.
You've seen him close down a couple of times and have a couple of near things, really. Nani now.
Let's see.
A few of these Moroccan players born in France or Belgium. Lots of support for Morocco in Belgium itself. I've seen it's not all of them pretty.
I'm looking forward to Portugal. Go King LeBron up there wiping the floor with the NBA, like I said. Go King LeBron would. Oh, look at them! Look at them! Go LeBron is ready for this. He's ready for this. Ain't the GOAT ready for this? Yes, he is. He's ready for this. Yes, he d'accord. Lakers win all the way. Go King! Go King win! Go King! Without any end result, without any end magic. Oh! Shoot! Oh, he's slow! What is he doing? He sucks! How did he not finish that? Why is he blind?
Great running run forward. And the timing just a split second off from Shadira.
He took too long. He was rubbish.
Just in case.
I think that was a substitution. Hey, Kiana. Hello.
Just be careful if you're Spain. It's not gonna just be
Spain need to finish.
for the remainder of the game. Morocco still have a bit in them to attack.
They do play very, very high, don't they? Free kick Spain. Nico Williams.
The foul by Roman Saison. Given the last few set pieces, although Spain goes short here, you gotta be careful. You don't want to foul in these areas. Spain have been dangerous the last few set pieces.
Spain are absolute rubbish.
For all this possession, Spain have created precious few chances tonight. And it only takes a moment and all that. Rodri looking to get that ball in behind Atiatala, who's come on to play in that left back position. I think that was a response to the damage Williams was causing a fresher defender maybe to face him.
Just put bodies in the box. Every one of them in the box, man. That's what Spain have to do.
Getting into Williams at every possible opportunity. That time he gets past Atiatala. Morata couldn't quite reach it. Spain, huge favourites going in, but on turf, it's been much, much tougher.
What's that man again? Nico Williams causing all the problems down the Spanish right side and just out of reach from Morata there.
Well, they've got 3 more to come, so they can make 2 more here. Spain leave one up their sleeves.
Morocco want penalties. They want penalties, don't they?
On comes the excellent young fullback Alex Balde, who's made his debut at this World Cup. Late caught up into the squad, and Ansu Fati as well, who will attack and try to go past people on the left-hand side of the attack.
And I love this from Luis Enrique. Ziyech definitely tired. Hakimi looks like he could run for 6 more hours. But they're going to put Ziyech under pressure down the Moroccan right side. With Balde, who loves to go forward.
Stefan Abdi on the far side. We'll know a lot of the players he's facing because he played with him at Barcelona. Not able to quite make the same impact.
I wonder where Ansu Fati is at. He's not in the game.
Here is Abdi. The winners of this play, the winners of the later game coming up tonight between Portugal and Switzerland. Ansu Fati really latched onto that.
And the introduction of Ansu Fati and Nico Williams has provided a verticality that I think Spain have been lacking all night.
Only 15 minutes.
Pressure puts Morocco under. But to their credit, they have defended so well in every important moment.
Ansu Fati, brilliant youngster.
I don't think their team's ever.
Cuts it back. Williams is waiting to admit it to the header. And Morocco defended well.
Oh, rubbish.
But a few more things are starting to happen for Spain now. Busquets to play it wide. Marcos Llorente to play it in.
Oh, shoot! He's on too late! He's too late to shoot!
Fatty might make a difference. He really might.
A chance here for Ansu Fati, but Hakimi gets over, does a good job keeping his legs shut. Nowhere to go. Here's that moment again from Morata. When you talk about following runners and making plays, look at that intervention by Sabiri.
Pedri.
And for those of us who painfully watched the U.S. game against Netherlands, that is what ultimately let us down, was not following runners, tracking runners inside the penalty area. And Morocco have done that time after time after time tonight. And the latest was Sabiri there, a really important moment.
Well, Belgium couldn't score against them. Croatia couldn't score against them. And so
2 15-minute periods.
can't score against them either. Nearly broke his Rodri. Play.
A little nudge here by
Game is not over if either Portugal or Spain score. They play out the 2 extra time periods of 15 minutes.
What do you got to lose?
Here's Balde. Jordi Alba's deputy at Barcelona, happy for Spain as well afterwards. Misunderstanding between the goalkeeper and his defenders, and that could have been a horrible moment.
FIFA won't like that.
People are sick of hearing it, but when you are vertical, you put teams under pressure, these kind of moments can happen. It's hard to hear in here. Eliamid can't hear Bono. And ultimately, they clear it, but put Morocco under pressure there.
Followed by Rodri. Starts with the defending, now with a new central defensive partner in Eliamid.
Spain are so useless.
It's all pretty slow tempo from Spain. It has been most of the night, certainly in this area of the pitch.
But as Kelly talked about in between full time and this extra time period, concentration is so key. I talked about it a bit. Strike here from Rodri. I talked about it a bit early in the game. But as the legs are tiring, can you keep your concentration? Follow runners like Sabiri did there and continue to make important plays. And so far, Morocco have passed the test.
I think that was a measure, really, of where Spain are in the game. That Rodri tried to stop from, 40 yards.
Spain side are quiet.
And a bit of a nerve-shredding one as well. Give the fans of these two teams. That's a good ball from Ziyech.
Oh! Oh! Wow! Wow! My God!
A stunning goal. What a chance for the substitute there. Ronnie Shedia. Massive chance.
Wow.
What a chance, Ian. Just said you have the opportunity to be
His second huge chance to score.
And Unai has been so good in this second half and first part of extra time. And ultimately hits it straight at Unai Simon. Oh, he's going to want that one back.
Shadira chasing it again. He is Preston Scarborough, Merrick, Laporte.
The best keepers in the world, Ian, in games like this where they don't have a lot to do, they keep their concentration as well, knowing that they need to make a special play. And Simon just did.
What a moment that could have been for Wally. Shadira, who was born in Italy and spent the first 4 years of his career playing part-time football. Looked like he was going nowhere. Here he is at the World Cup.
Yeah, I suppose they do want a Muslim country next round. I could totally see that.
I mean, that's an understatement.
You want to do that?
Hey, for King and 10 in his life.
Looks like Spain are gonna lose
Spain gets away with that.
because they look rubbish.
Ziyech.
Morocco's winning the battle. They want penalties.
Enormous discipline.
Spain look lost.
From Morocco here to deny an extremely gifted football team in front of them in Spain. They now have this corner kick, which Bale can grab.
I think they're going to retake it here. I think he blew the whistle just before.
Another corner. The referee wants retaken. Wasn't ready. Bale comes through again and gets a good fist on it. And then in by Llorente.
This will be at the penalties.
They're down. So I think we're going to.
Oh, Morocco beat Belgium. They already beat Belgium already. Morocco drew against Croatia, you know. Morocco have gotten results.
Great punch.
Did enough, didn't he? And that is half time in extra time. Still goalless. 15 minutes away from a possible penalty shootout. Let's take it back to Rob for a moment.
Ian, thank you. Rob Stone, Kelly Smith, Clint Dempsey, and Lexi Wallace back here with you. Kelly, who had the better of the 15 minutes?
So, if this is going to be a tactical masterclass for Luis Enrique, or is this going to be a costly snub of without De Gea?
To make the Moroccan back line drop. So as I said before, so to allow that space to come underneath. So I would say Spain keep knocking on the door for me.
Yeah,
Let's see what everyone thinks here.
The fact that they brought in the second half Williams, who's been dangerous the whole time that he's been now. Ansu Fati getting in, stretching the field.
Is this going to be a costly omission, or is this a Luis Enrique masterclass?
But at the same time, Morocco, being compact, making it difficult, and like you talked about, when they get that chance, when they counter, and they almost got the breakthrough.
So, let's see.
So they were
Let
not
us
bending,
see.
In order to break here, but they are bending here and they're on the verge of breaking here with what Spain is.
Let's see here.
And having said that, they still had an opportunity.
Luis Enrique, is he a genius or is he not a genius? Luis Enrique masterclass or not?
The Spanish side eliminated at World Cup 2018 in penalties in this very round. We go back out to Ian Dark in Atlanta.
That'll be very interesting. After and the Euro. And the penalty shootout from the Euro. We'll find out if the keeper is the problem or not.
Morocco, what a heroic effort it's been from them, as it's been really from the word go around this World Cup. But they only ever got to the knockout phase once before in their history.
Yep.
They look like
We'll see.
they belong in. There's no question.
60% say Luis Enrique masterclass. We'll surely find out.
They had the biggest chance of the match without question. So here,
Luis Enrique is blaming the keeper. It's got a comment on the Daily Mail.
So now, Fati can't bring it under control.
And a good reaction from Abdi at the end after the ball turned over to just put enough pressure, force that out of bounds.
Fatiga, the way, has the record of a goal every 3 games in La Liga in his injury-plagued career. He's still only 20 years of age. He's Rodri again. Are we at the point now where the players can't help but think about penalties?
Yeah, it's an expectation based though for Spain. They expected to win this game. They knew it wouldn't be easy, but they expected to win this game, so they will keep pushing. But if you're Morocco, you have to think you do exactly what you did. In that
Okay.
first extra time.
Most people say that Spain's going to win penalties, that this is a Luis Enrique masterclass. And Spain could win one out of the 3 penalty shootouts ever since Spain got knocked out by Italia in 2016 Euro. Last time they've been knocked out, in my memory, in regular time. So, we'll find out. We'll find out.
To be finished before penalties. And Morocco
We'll find out.
So hold on, hope for one more chance. But penalties isn't the worst outcome for them.
Luis Enrique, who to 3 World Cups and his 61 caps. He's scored in a couple of them.
Who's the keeper of their team?
Marcos Llorente. It's an uncomfortable early moment to the game. With the foul around. Amrabat looks like the game's just started, doesn't he?
Unai Simon of Athletic Bilbao.
Same thing, I couldn't see his number at first. I thought it must be one of their subs in. He has been a monster at that.
Spain trying everything they know to unlock this Moroccan defence. Can't find the keys at the moment. Forward by Laporte. And then that Atiatala. You can bet your bottom dollar both teams will have practiced penalties far. But Luis Enrique apparently did tell his players about a year out from the World Cup. I want you to take 1,000 penalties each in training. He doesn't believe it's luck, and he also fancies the chances of his goalkeeper as well.
He's trying to do the math on that.
1,000, yeah, that's
He does a lot of practice and training, I guess.
It's 2 to 3, maybe 4 or 5 a day. Still a bit much.
because you can never replace the tension of the moment.
That's the thing, and everyone's a hero in training with penalties, and everyone can make penalties when there's no pressure. It is a totally different animal when you've got tens of thousands in the stadium and millions around the world watching.
Yeah. Spoke to the former Ireland World Cup man Matt Holland last night, and the only one he ever missed was on the World Cup. Took the penalty he intended to take, bounced out off the bar. Now then, here come Morocco.
They look lost. They look lost. They really do.
Tonight he is an important player, which is
These commenters are saying that Luis Enrique is okay with penalty shootout.
That's quite nicely for American Laporte. Yeah, well, that's the problem because they've used the subs, haven't they?
Yeah,
So
say it's hard to hurt himself.
they may have one left. I think they've got one left. Yeah, just to confirm that. And I don't think Stace is going to be able to play too much further part as the hamstring. Looked like a hamstring, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's tough to say whether it's a cramp or if he injured himself. If it's the latter, yeah. If it's the latter, that's a big problem. He has been so good for them. This would be a tough spot to come in to the game with 10 minutes left.
It's a bad player for Morocco to lose because you do get the extra sub with extra time. We don't find that's more for us. After the first half of extra time ended, Captain Rovenza, he took out his kinesio tape on the left eye and just showing that he was in a huge amount of
Spain
pain.
don't look really desperate to
We're
score
seeing
from the
it
looks of
back on
it.
the bench. There were also 3 players dealing with cramps. Sofian Amrabat, Azzedine Unai, and Hakim Ziyech. So they have put quite the struggle tonight against Spain tonight.
Thank you, Rodolfo. It looks like they're going to try and patch Stace up. Putting some bandaging on that. This is the World Cup. He's not believing this pitch. Moses managing to take a penalty as well. Limps back out there, so he's not moving that freely. Goes back to central defence. In fact, he brings it forward for Spain. Busquets. Valde arriving. And we're back to put it away. Good work from Yannick again. Morocco have a look at the team who'll take the penalties now. Spain don't.
Spain suck.
It gets to, well, it's not a luxury.
Spain are they ready to choke this?
Certainly looks like a more even, Steven kind of contest, doesn't it, there?
It does, and they would be happy to take, especially with Say struggling. He is really struggling, and it's a difficult moment to be in as a player. Your adrenaline's going, testosterone going. You want to play, but if you can't move, which he is really struggling to move right now, it'd probably be better to have somebody else in the game.
You're boring me to death with this
You
match.
have to drag him out of this game right now.
And it looks like that. What he does want to do, of course, is get in a foot race with anybody. Now plays in Turkey for Beşiktaş. That's because the coach of Beşiktaş. Is that a news for that? All these guys have to go back to their clubs, but this is the World Cup.
Spain have always been overrated. Ever since 2012, they've been overrated. They lost to Italia in round of 16 Euro. They lost to Italia in 2016. They lost to Italia in 2021 penalty shootout. They lost to Croatia in penalty kicks. Yeah, Morata isn't all that, is he? Where's Fasuanti? Where's Fasuanti? Shouldn't he be getting some minutes?
And here comes Shakir again. Going on and on. Can he finally finish this time overruns the ball?
Wow, the Morocco sucks. Portugal have an easy draw if they face against Morocco. Easy. 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 Both teams are rubbish. It's that substitution again. It's that substitution. Even if FIFA put the Muslim team in, they're all just tired from penalty shootout. Oh, they're giving the penalty merchant all of the benefit. But hey, this is what we've come to expect.
And the referee says, I'm not giving you a free kick for that. Pedri's hurt. Limping. There's a lot of fatigue out there now, both mental and physical, you sense. It's getting to that point where for some...
I don't know why that Morocco fan looks nervous. Morocco should be excited this is going to penalties. They look flabbergasted. They look lost. They look nervous.
Most Spain fans, I think, they're thinking they might have a relatively comfortable passage through to the quarterfinals, but I think Luis Enrique knew it would be tough, and he was the man who came up with a plan to make it tough.
Yeah, Regragui has been So valuable to this team. Only a few months on the job.
This match was always a toss-up. Because there are just too many strong narratives for either side.
Abdi, and for the 1-2. Each other's way, then Abdi is up on the floor. And away goes Nico Williams. Alvaro Morata has got support arriving as well. Morata, will he finish it himself?
Oh my God. Wow, they suck. Oh my God, what is Morata doing?
Just waiting for it to pull the trigger. Not only are the Moroccans tackling the Spanish, they're tackling each other. They'll
Oh
keep
my
anything
God.
away tonight.
Oh my God, everyone was on the left foot.
Patient. Let the runners take the Moroccan backline away. I think shot would have been a better choice in that moment.
Spain are not representing Man City and Argentina and Napoli well with those jerseys. They're not representing Napoli well. They're not representing Man City well. They're not representing Argentina well.
Last change coming up for Spain.
Run!
Which more in a moment because it's Williams. Take young Apiatala. Did he go out of play? They give away the corner.
A corner!
Grateful to do that.
This has been a great battle down this side between the two substitutes. It looks like that might have gone out. I'm sure the Japanese might say that was still in.
It's in the hole of the ball. Because it's a spear. It's a shadow.
Leaving out De Gea, this is costly. FIFA have created a suspenseful match. FIFA, well done, you FIFA, well done. Well done. Well done, FIFA.
Something of a favourite of the coach. I wonder whether he's coming on to take a penalty, basically.
Yeah, looks like Banu coming on as well from Morocco. I guess they're gonna wait.
Now, only the players on the pitch at the end of proceedings can take the penalty. Sarabia on and Williams off for the spin sub. And you can only think that's for penalty shootout purposes.
Yeah,
That's surprising stats. Switzerland.
In these circumstances, it's quite clear that that's
Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz.
Behind for another corner kick. Anything this late would be a total heartbreaker for Morocco. Well, Spain wouldn't care about that. To take it is the man who's just come on. Sarabia. He's got a very respectable record of 9 goals and 25 caps for his country. Unahi has gone off to make way for Benoud late on. Well, that's another shootout inspired change. But they've got this corner to defend first. 120th minute. Morocco have defended absolutely superbly. Balde to play it wide to Fati. Hakimi is a break on here. And Busquets is far enough back to mop up.
3 minutes.
Only 3 added minutes. Time enough.
I'll find out a lot from Luis Enrique. 64% say Luis Enrique masterclass. 36% say a costly omission. Bilbao, that's a good program. So the goalkeeper must be a Basque.
Still working the passing routines even this late. If they could just engineer one little gap. Sarabia.
He should have shot there, but Spain are absolute crap. Spain are just absolute rubbish.
2 minutes. Or penalties. Absolutely brilliant effort tonight by Morocco.
Yeah, this one is just super too tight to call. It really is.
And they may, Ian, just go on to win it.
Busquets. Sarabia early ball in and deflected.
Oh!
Meat stuck out the foot. You wonder where that was ending up.
Well, even he was surprised that it didn't end up in the goal.
Wow, these Morocco players are crap. How did he not score that? Rubbish. Rubbish. All match long. Awful.
That could have been a horror story, Landon. Really good for Morocco. Right on time. Surely the final act of the drama. Sarabia getting not such a good corner. Comes out to Pedri. Morocco's fans beseeching the referee to blow for time, but not yet. Busquets. Fati. Busquets again. They're looking to work the angles. Played in deep.
Whoa. Are we seeing a preview? Are we seeing a preview of the Spanish keeper?
Spain had so many numbers in front of the goal. Look at this. He had 5 Spanish players there to 4 Moroccans. Sarabia arriving late. Probably should have just, and he may have tried, off the post.
Flicks the post.
Jeez.
Oh, that close. That close.
And you think anywhere across the ground there, and it's a tap in or an own goal.
And that is it. It will be a penalty shootout. Mexico have held out. I beg your pardon, Morocco have held out. Bono and his defenders. Real heroes. Penalty shootout coming out. Back to you, Rob, for a moment.
Ian, thank you. Possession and passes no longer matter. We are off to penalties. This Moroccan defense, something to behold. Just 1 goal allowed here through 4 games, and that was an own goal versus Canada last game of the group stage. For the 2nd straight day, we are off to penalties 0-0 after 120 minutes.
We'll see which team wins the.
And Spain, and we saw Croatia advance.
No, there's no luck at all. Spain are absolute garbage. They are absolute rubbish passing the ball around. They have no idea what to do when the player did not have the ball. They did not know how to move and run and try to create some space to create a hole in that defense. Spain are rubbish. They weren't unlucky. They're absolute crap. They had no idea what to do with that possession.
Exhale, inhale. We no longer have to defend. Now we have to score. Yeah, they didn't break for the extra third or for the 90 for that matter. And now it's about, do you believe when you step up to hit that shot? And do you believe ultimately you're a goalkeeper? Again, I'll reiterate. And I know it sounds like a broken record, but this is not a crapshoot. This is about understanding. You can see right there. That paper, it's got information on it. You will have that information as a goalkeeper, and you get up. And even though it's a different part of the actual game, it is a vital part. And there is a skill involved from a physical perspective, and there's a mentality involved by each and every player and the team collectively.
Words of encouragement from the Moroccan camp. For Spain, they've been focusing on penalty kicks. This is where they were eliminated in the round of 16 4 years ago. Their manager, Luis Enrique, saying, a year ago, I gave my players homework. That homework, take 1,000 penalties with your club. You just can't train them when you're with the national team. So they have been preparing for this type of moment, not to collapse again like they did, Kelly, 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's all about repetition and building confidence in those training and practice moments. Obviously, you can't replicate the atmosphere, the crowd, the boos, everything like that. If you've done your homework and you've been practicing, you step up a long move from the halfway line, just concentrating on your routine. For me, when I was taking penalties, it was always about just putting the ball down, blocking everything out. You can't see the crowd behind the goal, and just focusing on where you want to place the ball. Don't change your mind. Just look at the goal, run up to the ball, and just focus.
Yeah, we watched the other day, Croatia and Japan, the penalty shootout was like Croatia was more confident, and in the penalties that they took, they didn't let the occasion get to them. And that's what these players got to do. They got to make sure when they go up there, they're confident, like what Kelly was saying, and believe in yourself, and believe that the practice that you put in is what's going to see you during these big moments.
Spain have lost 3 of their 4 World Cup shootouts. The only win over Ireland in 2002 in the round of 16. Once again, we go back out to
So they could lose 4 out of 5.
Rising tension. But they have to decide which end.
The winner gets to face Cristiano. We'll see.
The stadium is full of Moroccan fans, the other full of Spanish. Very important this moment.
This is to decide which end. There'll be 2 tosses of the coin. Jose Sergio Busquets has won that, and it'll be at the end of where the Spain fans are. Now another toss of the coin to decide who takes the first penalty.
And equally as important.
Morocco get to choose.
Some data suggests that the team that goes first, more often than not, wins the penalty shootout. And that's why you saw Romances.
We'll see if Morocco was finishing how good they are at taking penalties.
Unai Simon, the goalkeeper for Athletic Club Bilbao, and another La Liga goalkeeper who know quite well, Bono saved his last penalty in La Liga against Valencia. Jose Luis Gaya, who would have been here at these championships and might have even taken one of these penalties had he been around, but he was injured on the eve of the championship, so he won't be taking one. The first one will be taken by Sabiri for Morocco.
For a goalkeeper here, Ian, timing. So you get your timing right. So you're pushing off right as the player's striking the ball. Reminder, they cannot come forward off the line. Have to stay on their line. But the timing of it is crucial.
Just explaining the rules and everything takes forever.
Most players, pick your spot, hit it hard, don't overthink it. For players who have taken a lot of penalties in their career, there will be plenty of data, in this case that Unai Simon has, so you might want to rethink how you approach it. But for most players, they don't take penalties, so you pick a spot and hit it as hard as you can.
Morocco have lost all 4 of their penalty shootouts, none of them in the World Cup. Haven't had one before. Sabiri then to try to put Morocco ahead in the shootout. Quick penalty.
Luis Enrique feeling the heat.
First blood to Morocco.
Luis Enrique feeling the heat.
Came on with about a minute to go and like to win the game in extra time. Pablo Sarabia to try to level it up. This at the end where all the Spain fans are gathered. And they're trying to make things as awkward as possible for Bono.
Luis Enrique can only watch now. And Morocco are going to win. This is going to cost Luis Enrique. So easy for Ronaldo. It's so easy. It's so easy for him. It's so easy for Ronaldo. They know he's finished. They know he's a finished player. He needs Morocco. They know he's absolute rubbish.
The man who fell out with the previous coach, Halilovic.
Ziyech, Chelsea. Chelsea FC. Right down the middle. That's how you take a penalty. That's how you take a penalty.
This place just gets louder and louder and louder. As a goalkeeper, you want to guess and make the save. You want to be the hero. Oftentimes, down the middle is the best spot to put it. Ziyech does that. It's 2-0 Morocco now.
Next up, another of the substitutes. Portugal-Spain Solera. Paris Saint-Germain player. Others talking to him.
PSG represent Qatar Sports Investment. Oh, it's over. Oh, Luis Enrique, he gone fucked it up. They need the Muslim team. They need a Muslim team there. Oh, no, Luis. Morocco.
I speak Spanish. It's the same.
There's going to be riots in Morocco tonight. There are riots in Spain. There's going to be celebration in Morocco. There's going to be riots in Spain. Oh, I did not play the game. I did not play the game. Costly. This is too easy for Portugal. It's that easy for Portugal. Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God! Massive penalty.
From Unai Simon. Had to make the save. Did it during the game when his team needed it most. Keep Spain alive. But they have to get on the board here. They want any chance of turning this around.
2-0. It is, of course, middle of the confusion. Sergio Busquets to try and take advantage of that Simon save.
He was so slow and skittish to even take it. Wow, of course. No De Gea. It cost them.
Three penalties, three saves for that man. And could the magnificent Morocco be headed to the quarters?
Wow. My, oh my. Whose mother was a cleaner in Madrid? Wow. Oh my God! Scripted. Oh, it's just going to be easy for Portugal. It's going to be easy. It's easy for Portugal. Wow, it's easy. Just like that. It is official. The revenge for Portugal. The revenge is on the way for 1986. This is official. Represent the region. The Arab team through at Qatar. I did say before the match that penalty shootouts was a very strong possibility. Yeah, they are, man. That's easy for Ronaldo and Portugal. Now it's easy. They can't believe it. You get to go up against Ronaldo. The scripted revenge on the way for Portugal against Morocco for 1986. They sent the script in. They were absolutely atrocious. The fix was in. No De Gea. It was a script. Crazy. They knew who's going to make it, who's going to miss it. The guy with the mom was a house cleaner from Madrid. It was a scripted game. It was a scripted outcome. The two La Liga keepers in a La Liga match. Completely scripted.
Those pictures need no caption. Scenes of wild joy for Morocco, who reached the quarterfinals.
Akbar the plane! Akatur!
A nightmare revisited.
Inshallah!
Knocked out on penalties 4 years ago like this, and beaten again here. Morocco.
They're through! FIFA says Ronaldo has an easy draw in the next round. It's official.